My beloved child, I am here with you right now, closer than the very breath you draw, ready to fill your heart with hope and encouragement. Today, in this sacred moment, I want you to sense the depth of my love and the power of my presence flowing through every part of your life. I see how you've yearned for change and prayed for miracles for your family. I hear the silent cries within you for restoration, for reconciliation, for peace. And I assure you that I am the God who hears, the God who cares, and the God who acts with power and gentleness. I am never absent, and I will not fail you. Take a moment to rest in me as I speak these words over you. I have already started something powerful in your family. You may not yet see the fullness of it, but trust that a mighty miracle is taking form. I want you to be strong because I desire to use you as a holy instrument in your home, in your relationships, and among those you hold dear. Through your lips, I will speak compassion. Through your hands, I will extend comfort. Through your heart, I will reveal my love. By your very way of being, your character, your gentleness, your patience, I will shine light into places that seem shadowed and uncertain. You are precious to me, and your faith is a treasure that I cherish. Each day, I remind you that I love you with an everlasting love. My affection does not grow weary, nor does it fade away with time. I ask you to share that same love with those in your life, especially with the ones who rely on you and look up to you. They need your guidance, your words, your support, and I have given you faith so that you can be a reflection of my heart. I want you to speak to them, to remind them that you understand them and care for them. Let them know that my compassion resides in you and flows out to them. Today, draw near to them. Place your hands upon their heads if they will let you. Pray for them, and bless them with every ounce of love in your heart. Dedicate your time, resources, and affection first to those who share your home. Let your mother, your father, your siblings, or your children see the evidence of your faith through the way you serve them with genuine kindness. As you think about relatives who live far away, those who might be distant because of misunderstandings or offenses of the past, I call you to forgiveness. I am a merciful God, and I long to see that same mercy active in your life. Wherever bitterness or resentment hides, let it be released. If you feel prompted, make the first step. Reach out with a phone call or a message. Even if you do not receive an immediate response, your obedient act of grace matters to me. Do not let resentment poison your heart. Your capacity to love is stronger than any pain that has tried to tear your family apart. I will teach you that, as you bless those closest to you, your entire household will prosper and flourish in ways beyond your imagination. You will see a peaceful environment take root and watch the seeds of harmony grow into something beautiful. You will observe the wonderful fruits of your diligence, your prayer, and your patience. I want you to feed your family and all those you care for with the divine words you have received from me. You will see transformations that will strengthen every bond. If they make mistakes, correct them lovingly. If they resist, entrust them to me in prayer. Remember that I am working in their hearts, even if you don't see immediate progress. In time, they will recognize their missteps, and I will straighten their path. When conflicts arise, seek me first. Don't allow anger to linger in your heart, or let frustration govern your words. Set aside all negativity and come to me for solace. In me, there is always a way out, an answer, and a solution. Ask me for strength whenever you feel tempted to raise your voice in frustration. In that very moment, I will fill you with my spirit, so you do not grieve me with harshness. Learn to pause and take shelter in my presence, allowing my peace to flow into the stormiest emotions. Whenever you feel burdened by life's challenges, call out to me. I will answer you and show you a path forward. You can trust that I will walk beside you, guide you, protect you, and supply you with every good and perfect gift. My deepest desire is to see your home overflow with abundant peace, genuine joy, and limitless provision. Do not doubt, for nothing is impossible with me. Open your eyes and feel the stillness I offer. Even now, my peace is filling your heart, chasing away anxieties. My presence surrounds you, and my spirit embraces you. In me, you can truly live and breathe with freedom. I know the world around you can be tense and unpredictable, but I do not want you to be consumed by the confusion of others. Let my calm settle upon you, so that no matter how the people around you behave, you will remain firmly grounded in the grace and stability I provide. Right here, right now, as you breathe in my love, focus on my nearness. My heart rejoices when you realize how safe you are in my arms. I invite you to come and sit quietly with me each day, even for a brief moment. In the early morning, before the rush of life begins, or late at night when silence covers the world. Anytime your heart calls for fellowship with me, I'm here ready. When you take those moments to commune with me, you are stepping into a sacred realm. Though you do not see it with your physical eyes, you are bowing before my throne, accepted and beloved in my sight. I am placing a seal upon your heart that declares to the heavens you are mine. As you absorb these truths, your way of thinking will be transformed, and you will understand in a deeper way how deeply I love you and how richly I have blessed you. You will move forward with confidence, realizing you can accomplish so many things because I stand with you as your father and no one can defeat you. My love is the mightiest force in existence. I am not like a human parent who might abandon you or treat you carelessly. If your earthly father wounded or neglected you, do not compare him to me. I am different. I am steadfast in my devotion. Even in this moment, as your mind tries to grasp the greatness of my love, stay with me a little longer. You do not have to speak, simply rest. Let every worry slip from your shoulders and allow my comfort to renew your soul. When you rise from this place, you will carry my peace within you. Others may attempt to disrupt your tranquility, but they will fail because I am your defense. I stand beside you with unwavering commitment, eager to pour my love over you every single day. As you watch the sunrise, remember that I wait for you with open arms. Tell me you believe. Say that you trust me. I will then refresh you with a calm certainty so that no matter what storms arise, you remain grounded in my peace. My greatest desire is to give you eternal salvation and remove all fear from your heart. I want you to live every day knowing you are infinitely loved and protected, able to walk boldly in this world. Never forget that I gave my life on the cross so you could walk from victory to victory, not in constant tears or defeat. I rose again on the third day, triumphing over darkness, so you would have the right to experience a supernatural life, not limited by merely material concerns. Everyone in this world may face challenges, loneliness, rejection, or sorrow, but you are different because you carry my light. Even on days when weariness seems to win and your emotions feel tangled, stand up, raise your arms, and declare that you are my beloved child. You are strong, courageous, and a champion in my kingdom. You are not alone and should not accept discouragement as your destiny. Your place is in my presence, where I renew you, strengthen you, and equip you for every good work. When your knees hit the floor in humble prayer, I command my angelic armies to surround you with bright, flaming swords, cutting through the spiritual darkness that tries to attack. When your adversary, the deceiver, sees the mighty force that encircles you, he flees, shrieking from afar because he cannot penetrate the power that safeguards you. Though he may fling lies and threats, you have no reason to be afraid. He lacks the strength to harm you. I'm the one who makes you victorious. I see your valiant heart, and I speak into your soul. Be unshaken, be steadfast, remain firmly rooted in faith. Let your spirit overflow with praises of gratitude, affirming that you are deeply and eternally loved by me, your God, your Lord, your Creator. Declare that you are healed, liberated, wise, and discerning. Trust that I have trained you as a loyal and fearless warrior who wins countless battles. This is how I want you to feel each day. I want your faith to flourish, taking root in my word. For you are my child, and I am with you. You do not need to beg for anyone's approval or friendship. I watch over you with infinite care. I will continue revealing myself to you in small, delicate ways that prove I am always near. Confess your love to me with sincerity, for I hear every heartfelt whisper, and I answer every genuine prayer. None of your pleas vanish into emptiness. Whether you need something that appears massive or an answer for a smaller concern, I will respond in the best, most beautiful way. As we journey together into ever deeper fellowship, you will see how I open your spiritual eyes, training you to live by faith. I will not allow you to be guided solely by what you see in the natural realm. If obstacles arise, do not be terrified. If you suffer any loss or pain, trust that I remain at your side, exerting my authority on your behalf. I am like a caring father who protects and nurtures you with tenderness. Your greatest defense is your confidence in my promises, your unshakable conviction that I value you in a wonderful way. I love you with a devotion so lovely, majestic, tender, divine, incomparable, and everlasting that there is no greater joy for me than seeing you understand the intensity of this bond. Even if you are in the fiercest battle, exhausted or covered in the mud of life's harsh circumstances, stand up. Lift your eyes to me, tears and all, trusting that my Holy Spirit is right there, replenishing your heart with new hope. Keep walking in love, loyalty, hope, honesty, and faith. On the other side of these hurdles, you will find a promise of fresh life surrounded by my grace. It delights me to see you rising each morning with determination, free from the shackles of old memories that caused guilt or sorrow. I rejoice in your daily awareness that my power is real and that I can do all things, even more than you ever dreamed, if you persist in faith. Your trust is an offering most precious to me. It is a gift that stirs my heart, a fragrance that touches heaven. Even if your natural eyes do not yet see how everything will work out, remain assured that my answers are always timely. You will ascend to heights you never thought possible. The doors to my throne of grace stand open wide for you whenever you call. I affirm again, I will always answer you. I love you, and in my hands you will be guarded and sheltered. I declare that your season of dryness is concluding, and a season of rich harvest is coming upon you. The trials you have endured have been forging resilience and wisdom in you, preparing you for the great blessings that lie just ahead. I have heard your pleas of, "How long, Lord?" And I say once more that the fulfillment of my promise is knocking at the door of your life. You only need to rise and open it. Step outside with triumphant faith. Look not for further obstacles, but for the spiritual opportunities I am placing before you. Do not entertain the doubts that wither your hope. The gifts and talents I have sown into your soul are about to blossom. I have planted you in a wonderful garden here on earth, and I need you to flourish in it. You are not merely a single flower, but a strong, sheltering tree, offering refreshment to everyone who comes seeking my presence. I will use you to bless many lives, to share with them my love, to stretch out your arms in service to the hurting and the poor in spirit. As you give freely, you will receive torrents of abundance in return, saturating your home with goodness. My daughter, my son, prepare your tools because the harvest is near. Smell the fields ready for reaping. You are chosen, beloved, set apart. I will strengthen you, raise you up, and remove any lack from your midst. But pay attention. Do not be like those who waste opportunities, who drift through each day ignoring my voice, and then blame me when their plans fail. Some people constantly complain, and try to steal the blessings designated for my faithful ones, but remain vigilant. The rewards of this harvest are yours to gather, so do not delegate that responsibility. Some do not recognize the worth of my gifts and discard them. Protect the treasures I have entrusted to you. Safeguard your children from negative influences. Keep the door of your heart and your home closed to the forces that destroy. Each morning, come to me so I can fill your mind with divine wisdom that will lead to success in all your endeavors. If you listen and obey, your harvest will overflow with goodness. Yes, you may feel as if you have been in a wilderness season, but do not lose heart. I am the one who brings water to the desert and calls forth new streams of refreshment in barren places. I am doing this because you matter deeply to me, and I have a grand purpose for your existence. Listen closely. My words are not empty. They have power to shape reality. If sadness weighs you down now, remember that I am about to bring an astonishing transformation to your life. I have already begun opening doors, aligning circumstances, and orchestrating a breakthrough that will amaze you. You have cried many tears, longing for answers. You walked alone in what felt like a scorching desert of discouragement, but here you are, still standing, still yearning for me. You endured dryness, thirst, fatigue, and heartbreak, yet your love for me, and for the family I placed in your life, kept you pressing onward. You did not give up. You persevered. The time has come for life-giving rain. Showers of my blessing, a balm for your wounded heart, are coming right now. I am filling your spirit with my love. The covenant I made with you is alive and well. Every time you seek me in prayer, lifting my holy name, my ear is attentive. Prepare to experience wonders that will impact you and those you love, because you have been loyal, faithful, and steadfast in the face of tests and trials. I will never let you down. My thoughts toward you are benevolent and full of hope. I will place in your hands the desires you keep bringing to me. Speak to me anew. Tell me what burdens your heart, and I will grant you the deepest, purest aspirations that align with my will. Take heart, because your season of weeping is coming to an end. Your day of triumph is rising like the dawn. Embrace it with faith. You have, at moments, wondered if I abandoned you. You have suspected that I might have turned away in your darkest hour. My precious child, I have never stopped listening. I have collected every tear you cried before my throne. I have gazed upon you with unchanging love even when you felt alone. It brings me great joy that you recognize me as your father, your mother, your brother, and your God, the one who welcomes you freely and never condemns you. I stand here, my arms outstretched, always eager to draw you in. I am a good God, unchanging, ever the same. The love I have for you is unconditional and forever. Come freely and ask what you will. If I sacrificed my own son for your sake, how can you doubt that I will also graciously give you all good things that align with my purpose for you? This is your day of miracles, your day of victory. Take hold of my promises, for sickness cannot stand in my presence, and the spirits that have tormented you must bow before my name. I am above all things in heaven and on earth. Family conflicts, financial worries, they all must yield when I step in. I am the God who lifts you up, provides for you, and renews your strength. Even if no one else believes in your potential, I always see it, for I placed it within you. Rise and shine. I infuse you with the power to succeed. Never will I abandon or forsake you. Reach for my hand. Walk with me today, and I will reveal plans that bring you hope and prosperity. Seek me in secret, whisper your heart's desires, and I will answer with love and clarity. I promise I will not fail you. My delight is in you, and I treasure these sacred moments when you share your deepest thoughts. If you only realized how much I enjoy your prayers, you would run to me more often. It nourishes your own soul to spend time in my presence. Yet I know how quickly the cares of life overwhelm your mind. how easily busyness and fatigue deplete your energy. You scramble to keep up with responsibilities, and your vessel ends up empty. Remember that you cannot pour out to others if you have not first been filled. Come and receive my heavenly sustenance. Let me refresh you. Let me steady your racing thoughts. Let me quiet the clamoring demands of your schedule. Give me even just a few minutes each day, bringing me your faith, which is all I truly need. Make an effort. Come in the morning, come at night, come whenever your heart feels the urge. I am waiting, ready to pour out divine nourishment, new wine, spiritual bread, and heavenly wheat that will fill you with supernatural vigor, unmatched peace, overflowing joy, and wisdom from above. In my presence, time is different. Just a brief meeting with me can yield abundant strength and courage for the rest of your day. In those moments, your soul finds rest as if beholding a breathtaking panorama. Worries fade, your mind becomes calm, and storms dissolve into stillness. I provide the shelter you need against every tempest. This is your place of true belonging. Stay with me here. Open your heart and allow me to transfer every blessing you can carry. Gather them in your spirit. Let them enrich your life and the lives around you. Cover yourself with my robe of protection and might. Feel the gentle warmth of my hand upon your head, my spirit's fire consuming every impurity. These simple minutes, offered consistently, are transforming your life, little by little, step by step, so you can truly understand my ways, free from any hurry or impatience. Even when you face your most difficult challenges, you will know I love you deeply and will come through in due time. There are new and better opportunities opening for you, greater doors than the ones that closed. You believed in my power, and now I, the Lord, will restore what you lost. Soon you will be stunned by the blessings piling up in your life. Release the regrets over broken relationships or past failures. If you made mistakes that caused loss, remember you have repented. If someone robbed you of what was dear to you, forgive them. Put away anger and hate. If someone deceived you, you have learned wisdom and will be more careful about whom you trust. Don't anchor your soul in what happened yesterday. Lift your eyes toward the horizon of new blessings I have in store. Let us journey together up the mountain of faith. From the summit, you will come down renewed. Beyond that peak lies a vast field of promise for you to harvest. My child, you are alive. Embrace the truth of how valuable you are to me. Love yourself as well, honoring my word, nurturing your spirit, caring for your body. Every morning, awaken with the sure knowledge that you still have so much to accomplish, so many plans I have laid out for you. The triumph of your household, your success, your abundance, all lie in the future as you follow my guidance. I have entrusted you with the wisdom necessary to bring gladness to those who suffer. Even as you read these words, a supernatural joy floods your heart. Any lingering darkness or loneliness is now scattering. This wave of light you feel is my grace, tender and compassionate, poured lavishly upon you. Prepare for breakthroughs that will shake the world around you. People will notice something profound radiating from you, and they will recognize my majesty shining forth. Guard your heart, though, against conceit. I want to display to the world my ability to lift up the humble, to restore the broken, to vindicate the falsely judged. Everything unfolding is a demonstration of my power. I am the King of Glory, holding your family and your destiny in my hands. I have chosen to extend mercy to you. Receive this favor simply and gratefully. Remain attentive to my voice. Do not let distracting noises tempt you away. Resist the urge to complain. Let endurance guide you through this test. I am examining your willingness to listen deeply, to treasure my words, to obey them with loyalty. When you rise tomorrow, return to me with an open heart. Yes, you may be going through many trials. Perhaps some days you can scarcely form a coherent thought, but press on in faith. One word from my mouth can heal you, uplift you, restore you, and even prosper you instantly. Dare to believe that I can transform your mourning into joy through my unstoppable love and care. You matter immensely to me. You matter to many others too, even though some individuals may fail to appreciate you fully. I see every effort you make to love sacrificially, even when it is not reciprocated. I record in my book each deed of kindness you carry out. You are never alone. I am with you, and there is also a countless assembly of witnesses cheering you on from the spiritual realm. My angels stand ready to do battle, to dismantle hindrances along your path, to open the way for your calling. And there are people on this earth who love you, pray for you, and present your name before my throne daily. Remember, I gave my life that you might receive salvation and liberty, as well as the gift of peace in adversity and true joy in every season. In the coming days, you will discover more about the power of my sacrifice, the cleansing capacity of my blood that redeems you and your entire family line. I long to help you, yet I love it when you show initiative, determination, and the desire to grow. I delight in seeing how hard you strive to succeed, how passionately you chase after truth. Promise me you will trust my words. Make a commitment to meet with me each morning, focusing your eyes on what I reveal. Gradually, you will notice fresh goodness and positive changes springing up around you. This is the moment for you to learn who I really am and to approach me with your whole heart. I love you deeply and hold out my hand to you now. If you felt lonely, shed tears of grief, or worried about sudden problems, know this. I have taken all those concerns into my presence. I see that you have been betrayed by those once close to you. This disappointment weighs on you, but I have come to assure you that your cries are heard in heaven. In this holy place, where your future is crafted, where diseases are cured, where every affliction meets its end, I hold you and whisper comfort. You are never abandoned by me. I am always here, loving you more profoundly each day. Sometimes people will leave or fail you, but their decision does not reflect my nature. I remain faithful to you. Trust me, even when you cannot see the path. Because of the gift of my Son's precious blood, you can enter my throne room directly. Lay before me every request, every heartbreak, every fear, and I will hear you like the truest friend. Yes, it is good to cry out and release your pain. Give me the hidden wounds of your soul so I can heal them. I must warn you, though, that your tears will not last forever. Joy will come, and your happiness will be abundant. For I have chosen this time to shower you with blessings so vast, you will be astounded. All you have suffered will only refine your appreciation for what I am about to pour into your life. This is the era when heaven's floodgates open, releasing an outpouring of mercy upon you. Take refuge in the quiet of my presence. Feel my peace wash over you. Learn to hold on to me more tightly than to the people who drift away. As you grow, your knowledge of my heart will deepen, your faith will solidify, and you will become stronger. Every day, you search for me more earnestly, and in return, I reveal more of myself to you. I see your loyalty, your wisdom, your courage to cling to my words. Tonight, when you close your eyes, let my comfort tuck you in. Let the memory of my words calm your anxious thoughts. You do not have to fear or stand alone. My presence fills the emptiness. Before you sleep, pour out every burden. Tell me about your disappointments and frustrations. Fear no judgment. I already know the secrets of your mind and heart, and I will not become angry when you speak honestly. I invite you to open your mouth and trust me with your innermost confessions. There is incredible relief in honest conversation with me, and in that sincere exchange, your heart will once again be filled with hope. You will not lose faith. You will not let your mind drown in fear. When the new day dawns, you will rise in gratitude, praising me for what I have done and for what is yet to come. Many wonders are on the horizon for those courageous enough to believe. Miracles will unfold for those who refuse to let their past mistakes or present circumstances dictate their future. I am rich in mercy, full of grace, powerful enough to raise you up whenever you stumble. If guilt or shame tries to paralyze you, remember that my love for you exceeds your failures. Turn away from sin. Separate yourself from companions who lead you astray. Break free from addictions that have shackled you. If you cry out to me in true repentance, I will shatter every chain binding you. Let me see you rise tomorrow with a spirit liberated from the burdens you once carried. Open your mouth in songs of praise, acknowledging that I supply the energy and focus you need for the tasks that lie ahead. Resume those forgotten dreams. Revisit projects and goals you previously abandoned. Believe me when I say I placed you where you are so you can thrive, even in challenging times. This season is perfect for revealing what you are capable of, for showing how I wish to prosper you in body, mind, and spirit. My desire is that you would excel in every area of life, just as your soul thrives in the knowledge of my truth. When you finally lay down tonight and speak your final prayer, say you trust me wholeheartedly, and let your voice ring with a confident Amen. My dear child, everything I have promised you is true. I will always remind you of my love. I will guide you with my Holy Spirit. I will comfort your tears and transform them into laughter. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I will offer you kindness beyond measure. Let these words sink deeply, for they are my solemn vow to you. You are my treasure, and I have carved your name on the palms of my hands. I dwell in your praises and fill your emptiness. In every high and every low, my love is unshakable. I will never cease drawing you closer, teaching you of the richness of my mercy. I will remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. Let your heart find rest in the constancy of my character. You do not need to hustle for my attention. You already have it. You do not need to strive in your own strength. My grace is sufficient. Remember who you are. You are my own. Walk bravely in the world, for I have gone before you. If you find yourself doubting, run back to me and let me remind you of the truth once again. If you are ever tempted to question whether I love you, look at the cross. I poured out my life so you would never have to wonder about my dedication. Though it may seem at times that darkness grows heavier and heavier in the world, you carry a blazing light. My spirit lives in you, which means you radiate hope to those around you. Do not let your heart be troubled by the chaos outside, for I have overcome the world. As you stand firm in faith, you become a beacon for those who struggle with despair. You become a living testament of my grace, a representative of my kingdom. Yes, I call you not just to receive my blessings, but to share them. In giving, you will find an even greater reward. Offer compassion to the needy. Speak softly to the lonely. Give without expecting in return, and I will fill you even more. Be a shelter for those who have lost their way, and watch how I multiply peace in your soul. I see the hidden corners of your heart, the secret dreams you have never shared. I also see the shame or guilt you sometimes carry, the mistakes you cannot forget. But I assure you, no stain is too dark for my forgiveness, no wound too deep for my healing. Your hurts, regrets, and embarrassments, surrender them to me. My forgiveness is never withheld. My acceptance is unwavering. I do not measure you by your achievements or your status, but by your readiness to embrace my love. When you let go of old burdens, you free your hands to receive new blessings I have waiting for you. Let your heart be receptive, your mind open, your spirit attuned to my whisper. Even in the heartbreak you have endured, remember I am crafting beauty from the ashes. At first it may be hard to perceive, but be patient. In your sorrow I have planted seeds of hope. In your tears, I have watered the ground for new growth. In your loneliness, I have fashioned space for deeper communion with me. As each day dawns, these seeds begin to sprout. When you feel the gentle stirring of renewed joy, that is my gift, a sign that I have been working while you wept. I hold every dimension of your existence in my capable hands. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Every hurt can be shaped into healing, every setback a platform for redemption. When you feel a surge of anxiety about the future, turn your gaze toward me. I have already written your story. I know every chapter, and you will not face a single page alone. I will protect you from hidden threats and guide you around stumbling blocks. Listen for my voice and walk in obedience when I call. You will discover blessings in unexpected places. My spirit will nudge you to speak an encouraging word to someone, or perhaps to remain silent in moments that test your patience. Trust these promptings, because my spirit leads you with purpose. Through your compliance, love flourishes, and you become a channel of my grace. At times, it might be tempting to compare your life with others, wondering why they seem to prosper while you struggle. I tell you this: do not compare yourself with anyone else. Your journey is unique, the path I designed just for you. Your trials and triumphs are carefully arranged to shape your character, to refine your faith, and to weave a testimony that no one else can replicate. Rest in the truth that I have perfect timing. When you witness someone else receiving a breakthrough, rejoice with them. In my infinite wisdom, I know how to bestow blessings at precisely the right moment for your life. Comparison only breeds confusion and envy. Instead, keep your eyes fixed on me, confident that I have you exactly where you are meant to be. Let me address the guilt and fear you sometimes carry about not measuring up. My child, you are a masterpiece I formed with love. I have placed gifts within you, spiritual and natural talents that the world needs. Whether or not you see it, your presence brightens the paths of others. As you offer me your surrendered heart, you allow me to expand your gifts, to unlock your full potential. I delight in seeing you discover the talents I planted in you before you were born. Use them boldly, not for your own glory, but to point to me. In doing so, you become a living reflection of my creativity and a blessing to the people around you. If you have ever questioned your worth, let me proclaim with unwavering certainty, you are priceless to me. If you had been the only person on earth, I still would have come to save you. I still would have borne the pain of the cross. I still would have risen to ensure you could join me in everlasting life. There is no flaw or shortcoming that can erase the magnitude of my love for you. There is no sin that my grace cannot cover, no grief too heavy for my comfort to ease. I already paid for your freedom. Embrace it, and let no one, including yourself, convince you otherwise. As you learn more about me, you will grow in spiritual maturity. You will discern my will more readily and respond to my leading more promptly. You will realize that the challenges you face are not meant to destroy you, but to shape you into a vessel of honor. With each trial, I reveal more of my character. You come to know me as healer in seasons of sickness, provider in seasons of need, comforter in seasons of sorrow, and counselor in times of confusion. These revelations make your faith unshakable. You move from simply believing that I exist to deeply knowing who I am. My longing is that you will carry the certainty of my presence into every facet of your life. The family I have entrusted to you, whether that be parents, children, siblings, relatives, friends who feel like family, or a spiritual family in a faith community, is a mission field of love. I call you to sow seeds of kindness, patience, and forgiveness in that field. Although the harvest might not always spring up overnight, trust that each seed finds good soil. A gentle word spoken in frustration, or an act of service done in love, can yield extraordinary fruit. When friction arises, remember that I stand ready to fill you with grace to respond in wisdom, not in anger. Your family will be a beacon of unity as you allow me to guide your steps. I do not overlook your personal needs. Perhaps you are worried about finances, stability, or your next step in life. Hear me, I am your provider. I fed multitudes from a few loaves and fish. I can sustain you through any economic difficulty. I taught you to pray for your daily bread, and I do not fail to supply it. Yet I also encourage you to develop the resources and capabilities I've placed in you. Work diligently, for I delight in seeing you use your skills to bless both yourself and others. As you partner with me in faith, your efforts will be rewarded. When your head lies on the pillow and doubts swirl in your mind, remember this promise: I neither slumber nor sleep. While you rest, I am actively orchestrating the details of your breakthrough. Sometimes I work in ways you do not understand, or set into motion events behind the scenes that will manifest in the days to come. In the morning, simply place your trust in me anew. Walk step by step in obedience, and watch how I can turn the simplest tasks into gateways for blessing. No act of faith is ever wasted. There may be days you feel unworthy to approach me, perhaps because you lost your temper or engaged in harmful habits. Do not allow shame to separate us. Conviction is meant to lead you to repentance, not to condemnation. My forgiveness stands readily available. Confess your wrongdoing, open your hands, and release your shame. Let the purifying power of my Spirit wash over you, removing every stain and drawing you back into fellowship with me. Nothing gives me more joy than seeing you approach my throne boldly in prayer and worship, knowing you are forgiven and loved. I am drawn to sincerity. When you are honest about your struggles, about your confusion or your sense of inadequacy, I respond with understanding and compassion. I am not surprised by your weaknesses. I formed you and I see the entire tapestry of your life, the weaving of both triumphs and failures that shape your testimony. As you surrender each thread to me, I bring forth beauty from the chaos. Trust me with every broken piece, knowing that in my hands nothing is wasted. I will transform every shortcoming into a miracle of grace. If some days you feel alone in your convictions, remember that countless saints have walked a path of faith before you. Their stories, though different in culture or era, are united by their dependence on me. I was faithful to them, and I will be faithful to you. Look not at the impossibility of your situation, but at the certainty of my promises. My faithfulness does not waver with circumstances. I remain the rock on which you can stand. I am your anchor in the storm, your fortress in the battle, your refuge when the world seems to crumble. Lean on me. Bring me your joys, your fears, your dreams, your fails. I want to hear it all and hold you close through it all. My precious child, there are infinite depths of my love still waiting for you to explore. Each time you return to me in prayer, each time you open your heart to the whispers of my Spirit, you discover new aspects of my goodness. Do not limit yourself. Let me expand your understanding of who I am. My power is boundless, and my love for you is inexhaustible. If you have only experienced a small taste of my presence, hunger for more. Open yourself to the fullness of my Spirit, who brings comfort, guidance, conviction, and supernatural gifts. Through my Spirit, you receive wisdom beyond human knowledge, strength beyond human effort, and peace beyond human comprehension. Just as a seed needs soil, water, and sunlight to grow, your soul needs my word, my presence, and fellowship with others who love me. Seek out times to read and meditate on the words that reveal my heart. Surround yourself with a community of believers who will encourage you, challenge you, and help you stay on the path of righteousness. In that fellowship, you will experience glimpses of the unity I desire for my children. And do not forget the power of worship. When you lift your voice in adoration, you magnify my presence and push back the forces of despair. In the midst of praise, bonds break, hearts mend, and faith rises. Let me speak also to your dreams and aspirations. Some of your hopes may seem buried under layers of disappointment. You wonder if it is too late for them to bloom. Trust me, I am the God who breathes life into what seems dead. I resurrected my own son from the grave, and I specialize in making the impossible real. Surrender your goals to me. Let me breathe fresh life into them. If a dream aligns with my will, nothing can stop it from coming to pass. If I redirect you, it is only because I have a better plan that will bring a deeper fulfillment. Stay flexible in my hands. Do not worry that your past disqualifies you from my blessings. In my kingdom, your testimony is forged by redemption, not by perfection. Your scars tell a story of survival and healing, a story that can uplift countless others. I encourage you to testify about what I have done. Speak of the times I delivered you, healed you, guided you. Let your story become a beacon for those searching for hope. I will place people in your path who need exactly what you have to share. Through your transparency, they will encounter my power. Keep your heart soft. Bitterness is a poison that corrodes the soul. Unforgiveness is a chain that binds you to pain. I want you free, fully free to love without reservation. If you struggle to release a grudge, bring that struggle to me. I will help you. Yes, forgiveness can be hard, especially when the wound is deep. But harboring resentment stunts your spiritual growth. By forgiving, you hand justice over to me, the just and merciful judge. Leave retribution in my hands, for I see the entire picture. Choose freedom instead of chains. As you do so, you make room for new blessings to flow. In your quiet moments, let me affirm you again. You are never alone. My spirit dwells within you, granting you courage and comfort. Though storms may roll in, they cannot wash away my promises. Though people may leave or misunderstand you, my love stands firm. When you feel weary, lean into me. Let my eternal arms uphold you. Rest in the knowledge that I have everything under control. Stand unwavering, wearing the armor I provide. Truth, righteousness, readiness, faith, salvation, my word and prayer. With these, you are invincible against the enemy's schemes. I created you for relationship, not only with me, but also with others. You are part of my family, and every person I place in your life is a chance to reflect my love. Cherish those who support you. Pray for those who do not. Sometimes growth is ignited by conflict, because it pushes you to rely more on me. Through even the most challenging relationships, I can show you how to love in radical ways. This is the power of my grace at work in you. You become a beacon of forgiveness and understanding in a world full of division. Never lose the ability to be thankful. Gratitude is a powerful weapon against despair. Even in the smallest joys, sunlight on your face, a warm meal, a simple word of kindness, you can find reasons to worship me. As you cultivate a grateful heart, you open yourself to greater measures of blessing. Complaints darken your perspective, but gratitude illuminates it. I want you to see all I'm doing for you, to recognize the daily mercies I place along your path. Every good and perfect gift comes from me, and I love watching you discover them, one by one. Carry this truth in your heart. You are an agent of my kingdom. Your presence is meant to shift atmospheres, to bring light and hope wherever you go. At your workplace, in your neighborhood, in your friendships, I have positioned you so my presence can flow through you. Be sensitive to how I might guide you in each interaction. Sometimes a gentle smile, a patient ear, or a word of encouragement can radically change another's day. By doing these seemingly small acts, you become my hands and feet on this earth, showcasing my mercy. Do not underestimate the importance of these little gestures. When done in love, they resonate through eternity. I yearn for your friendship, not mere religious acts. I want genuine fellowship with you. Religious routines can be empty if your heart is far from me, but a single sincere prayer can move mountains if it bursts forth from the depths of your spirit. Seek me wholeheartedly. Open your Bible with a desire to encounter me, not just to fulfill an obligation. Sing worship songs with sincere adoration, not just out of habit. If your heart is true, you will sense my nearness powerfully. Even if you do not hear an audible voice, you will feel the gentle stirring of my spirit within. Keep pressing on, my beloved. Keep believing in the dream I have placed within you. Keep stepping forward on the path I illuminate. I will supply whatever you lack: strength, resources, relationships, if only you trust me. Look back on how far we have come together. Remember the battles I already won for you, the prayers I already answered. Let that memory lift your faith for the battles yet ahead. They may seem daunting, but if you face them with me, you cannot fail. You are cherished. Let no negative voice, internal or external, convince you otherwise. My love is more real than anything you can see or touch. Let it define your identity. Let it shape your future. Let it anchor your soul in every storm. When your final breath on earth arrives, you will awaken fully in my arms, where I have prepared a place for you. Until that day, live boldly, live joyfully, live in the freedom I purchased for you. I delight in seeing you thrive in every aspect of life: spiritual, emotional, relational, and physical. Now, as you continue in your day, carry these truths within. My words are seeds I have planted in you. Nurture them with faith, prayer, and a willing heart. You will see them bear fruit in due season. The dryness is ending. The rains of blessing are upon you. The harvest of your faithfulness is near. Stand tall in expectation, for I am the Lord who fulfills promises. Take each step with courage, each breath with gratitude, each challenge with confidence, because you know I am with you. Live in the reality of my unstoppable love, and never hesitate to return to me. No matter how far you feel you've wandered, my arms remain open, and my heart leaps when you come near. You are never alone. You belong to me, and I belong to you. I love you, my precious child, now and forever. Amen.